Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're continuing our Top Stats series where we essentially look at statistics from across the entire game as I have a character in every single kingdom, and we go in and we pull data from the leaderboards and from other areas, and we compile what I refer to as Top Stats from one of our series. Today, we're looking at the top 25 alliances in the game as of October for 2023. This data was collected on the 16th of October, which is cool because it's exactly 1 month between when we captured the last month's data there in September on the 16th there. Number two, keep in mind that this data was collected over an hour period on the 16th. Number three, remember that any alliance power that you see whenever you watch this is already going to be stronger than the data that you're going to see on it. So just keep that in mind so that way we don't get people who are coming in the comments, as we usually always do, at least for some here and there, that are boss, oh, the data was off and, you know, those alliances are stronger. Remember, we capture the data always within the shortest window possible, because there's just no way to kind of do a live capture where I can snippet data across the entire game without potentially having access to code or API, whatever it may be, for that matter. So, again, kind of the best that we can always do in the given environment. Number four, if you are interested in taking a look at the top stat data that we have across quite a few different sets or fields, there is a public version of this spreadsheet which you can find on the Discord. That will be a link to that in the pinned comment description down below, where once you join, you go to the reaction roll channel, select Call of Dragons, then it should be the data stats channel, I believe is what it's called, and then you'll be able to find that along with some other good and helpful links and resources. Alrighty, let's go ahead and dive right into it, because we actually have some really cool stuff to talk about today, along with some things that we're going to end up doing in the future once the new update comes. We'll get to that in a moment. Here we go. Big unveil as usual. And here is your current top 25. We're going to work our way bottom up, and then we're going to talk about some cool stuff here at the end. So number 25, we got NASTi Team Rocket at 5.47 billion S2-16. Number 24, NK Novak, 5.48 billion S2-2. Number 23, UWUX Waifu Warriors, 5.57 billion S2-11. Number 22, TPD Tamara's Police Department, 5.62 billion S2-6. Number 21, BXS Bloodo Syndicate, 5.63 billion S2-3. Number 20, TNS The Neckbeard Show, which is why not, 5.64 billion S2-5. Then we get number 19, Noir Nocturnal Order, 5.65 billion S2-3. Then we get number 18, RKO Ragnarok, 5.681 billion S2-1. Then we get number 17, LV Legio, number 6, or VI Vitrix, 5.684 billion. So really close there for 17-18. And then we have it's S2-13 from where they're from. Number 16, TA The Avengers, 5.70 billion from S2-1. Number 16, or 15, breaking into the top 15 now, GG83 Gang Gang, 5.79 billion S2-11. Number 14, FSK Forsake, that's where more Kyle's from. Minion Power Love, 5.82 billion S2-11. Number 13, NTS Natisk _S. I wonder if there's another way to say that. If so, let me know. 5.92 billion here from S2-8. Number 12, ASC #ASC The Ascendant, 5.941 billion from S2-5. Number 11, SVG Savage Family, 5.943 billion S2-14. ROE Rise of Elite, 6.13 billion S2-8, breaking the 6 bill threshold now for this one. Number 8, TM The Monstars. Just immediately makes me go back to Space Jam. We have 6.4 billion S2-1. Number 7, END Endgame, 6.56 billion S2-6. Number 6, GXD Garuda and Dragon, 6.59 billion S2-3. Then we get to our top 5 at number 5, BDO's Blood Oath, 6.71 billion here from S2-2. Number 4, Final 4, Trib for Tribe. Yeah, that we'll just go with that. 6.72 billion S2-6. Number 3, EIS, Eminence and Shadow, breaking our 7 bill threshold of 7.08 billion S2-7. Number 2, TFS The Freak Show, 7.35 billion from S2-4. And now currently the new number 1 is DNS Dragon Soul at 7.88 billion. Now, some interesting things to point out. If we're looking from last month to this month, right, you can see that the bubble position at 25 has improved about 1.2 billion. Top end has improved over 1.1 billion, right? Even if we look at, let's say, the month before that, you can see kind of the highest top end, I believe at 1.73, I think we had. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it for alliances at that moment. Unless we ended up getting some others here. Yeah, no, I think that was pretty much it. Because we had some alliances. It was like BDO. Yeah, this was like shortly when we had all like the top alliances coming out after the global release, piling into 32 and 33. But 7.88 billion, I think, is the new high now. Because the previous top end power was TA here on August of... Wait, is that right? July, August, yeah. I was like, hang on, I did some math there for months. So August 13th of 2023, this was the previous high, 7.382 billion. Now 7.88 billion. This is the new highest alliance power that we've seen thus far. Now I want to touch on a couple things here that I'm going to start doing once the new update comes, if it plays out the way that I'm hoping it does. And this is because, one, we're hearing that we'll probably get some type of partial alliance member set. Oh boy, sorry, I was trying to hold that one in. And so we'll have to see how that looks once the new update drops. If it gets to a point where they are not reducing player capacity from season to season, but instead allowing for players to stay in their alliances once the new season arrives, as we talk about. Let's say you got 150 players over 160, you're in season 1, season 2 comes around, and you're 150 over 80, right? You get to allow for all the players to stay in there while you still work on re-increasing your cap again. That's basically really at bare minimum what we want, or what we'd like to see, I should say, happen in the game as a healthy change for quality of life. So again, cap is something that I'll be looking to do. Average player power is something interesting. Basically, just the number of players divided into, right, the total power, right? So you can kind of see what the average player power is. Differentials is something that we used to do, right? But the challenge is that in order to really do something like this to where it's really viable, along with things like average player power and even months in the top 25, which is basically kind of like streaks that I was thinking about doing, is we need the way that the system works needs to allow for players to stay within their alliance going into the next season. Otherwise, the power reset is just going to be too great, where the margins are just too high, in my opinion, to where I would feel good about the accuracy of the data. But if these things do end up happening more in that direction in the next update, whether it's fully or just closer, then we'll reassess at that point. With that in mind, I think that is pretty much it for what we have so far. Again, would love to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, a lot of increases here. Still, for the most part, a lot of the alliances that we're seeing, as we alluded to in the beginning, are from kingdoms that have played, I want to say now, 3 seasons unofficially. Just because they removed S1 Plus, so now we're going from S1 to S2, and then, if we get S2 Plus before S3, we'll have to see, and if that remains a consistent trend going forward, right? So when eventually Season 3 comes out, they'll remove S2 Plus, then it'll be S3 Plus going into S4, right? We'll see if that keeps up. However, this is what we have while we have it. Alrighty, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think again in those comments down below. As always, until next time, I will catch you later.